How do I recruit my trainers? And how do I get my trainers to understand the system? When I first started to grow, after a couple of weeks, my clientele wanted particular times. And these were peak times in the early mornings or late evenings, before and after work. So obviously being just me, and I believed in personalized training. I don't believe in group training to a larger extent for getting results as quick as possible. I knew I had to bring on board staff. Now, I contacted my friends back in London. I contacted my friends across Europe, Denmark, in places where I did corporate wellness, to see if some of them would come out and join me. It wasn't possible in the time. So it was an avenue I couldn't no longer go down. So I had to look at local talent. So I started to look at where can I find trainers. I looked at other facilities, gyms, and what I was seeing wasn't the passion that I needed to do. So I had to work on creating what it is I needed. So a friend of mine who went to MICO, which is a sports university here, and GC Foster, which is another sports university, put me in contact with a senior lecturer at MICO. And that is where I went and asked for some subjects to do my course for free. I have a level 2 and a level 3, currently working on a level 4 vocational course that I've put together, which qualifies these persons to carry out what it is they need to do. In fact, my courses are questionably a little bit harder than the actual secular courses out there, because most courses you do are online courses where most of the trainers were coming through the door to me, and that wasn't good enough for me. I like to teach persons exactly what it is they need to do and test them to show that they do understand exactly what is needed to be done. So I recruited some guys and girls from MICO. I carried them through on my course. None of them passed initially, so I was still left in the same position. And then I realized I'm going to have to invest a bit more time to getting persons to the standard that I needed them to be. So I brought in one of the persons who didn't pass at the time, and I invested more of my time on the floor with them and then retested them, and they eventually passed. So I had to then go across to different sporting educational places. Though when I took them, they still wasn't at the standard I needed. I had to re-educate them in sports performance, develop them in posture, muscular imbalances, looking at greater detail, advanced nutrition, gut health, going super deep in the certifications that I offer. So taking on the guys, even persons who are already qualified locally, I had to reinvest my time and my courses in them to bring them into a more systematic, organized, advanced approach to what the SPRI training really stands for.